All right, we should be live, everybody. How's it going? Just setting up the last bit. No, it is with this modded like this. I have to create the source every single individual time, but it's worth it to have it looking so much better. Oh, that is not correct. That is display capture, I think. Game. There we go. That should. Go. Bingada bangada boom. How's it going, Cloud9? So we are playing Metaphor ReFantazio, as you can see. And we did a whole bunch of stuff. Like, not including yesterday. Yesterday I watched the Ninja Turtles in the movie theaters. That movie came out
I trust this
153 million years ago. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. That's how old I am.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Year 1990. So 153 million years later, they showed it on its anniversary. It was nice to see it again.
You saw the tribes united as one.
So because of that, we had a super short stream yesterday.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
But today, we're going to be bonding with lots of people.
Your kingdom will perish.
Unlike Louise, who doesn't seem to be the type to bond. But he does do an ooh-woo thing. That's him. Turtles. Turtle. So Cloud9, did you see? Wait, did you?
Had yet to wilt.
Yeah, that's just what they do. There's a group of people who blame Jews for everything.
The royal magic?
Thus vulnerable.
They'll wake up in the morning, they'll get out of bed, and they'll like stub their toe on something. They're like, the Jews did it.
It may even come to civil war.
There's no
In dark times,
there's no point in worrying about those people.
Together.
That's just how they are.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
You might as well be worried about the
His
sun.
Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic,
Well,
who could
That
harm
is
him
something
at
to
all?
worry about.
shadows stir in the castle, just as they did with the prince.
Indeed, Little Kitty Big
What
City is
hellbound
very
soul
soon.
could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Who would dare?
Luis.
Well, I tell you who
A
would dare.
shame to die
It
with no
is
heirs.
very likely some
The prince was
guy
taken too soon.
who would
And only a king may wield the
do
royal
ooh
scepter.
face.
The very crux of
After
his
saying
vaunted
some
bloodline's
diabolical
magic, which made such a
sideways
fine
shit.
deterrent to war. One has to ask,
Oh, what happened just there?
them dead,
Oh, there we go.
who shall take the throne?
Oh my God! Diabolical! Ooh, it's him. It was him the whole time. Yeah, I saw. Dude, you know that Candace Owens lady that people seem to like? I saw a video of her saying all kinds of crazy shit about Jewish people. She's one of them. At least I don't know what the hell happened to her at that place, that company, but she hates those types of people now. Like, she was like, evolution is a Jewish conspiracy, and the dinosaurs are fake and gay, and they were made up to make you not believe in Jesus by the Jews, and the Jews rewrote the Bible I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she just kept talking like that. She's like you blamed them for pretty much everything. I couldn't. It was so much stuff. She's like, they killed Kennedy. What else did she say they did? The whole. No, what was that? What else? Oh, that they did 9/11. What else, bro? It's so much stuff. I was like, what in the hell did they not do? Lady, can you tell me something they didn't do?
Young man. What's this? Yeah? Thank
I'll
you
never
very much.
understand that level of shit. They clogged the toilet, yeah. I bet you she would. So drop a big old nasty turd in the toilet and go to flush it and be like, those damn Jews, how did they get to my toilet? Like, people are crazy, dude. I don't understand. How the fuck do people get themselves that riled up about a group of people they don't even fucking know?
But that. Now what am I to do?
How did I wind up here?
Well met, eh?
Oh yeah, we were gonna hang out with the feller, but first we gotta use the pooper.
Young man. Young man.
Speaking of clogged toilets, right?
Say there. Young man.
Oh my, I can't remember. There was so much stuff that they said, dude. All right, have a nice night, Cloud9.
Simply amazing. Hey, you.
There has to be like some sort of medication you can give to people who are like that.
Oh, this blooming ripping this is.
See, the way I see it is like, I hate my government. I hate my government, the people running my government, with the burning passion of 10,000 fiery suns, okay? That's how much I hate them, all right?
Right.
A near infinite amount of hatred.
Well then.
And even I don't think they're responsible for every damn thing. I do think they could be responsible. Like, it's possible. I'm not saying they are. But like when they talk about who killed Kennedy, I'm like, it could have been our government. I'm not saying it is. But it could have been that Lee Harvey Oswald guy, and he might have just been acting independently. Who knows? But I do know my government is evil enough that I wouldn't put it past them. But as far as like going out of my way with no real evidence other than just hearsay and bullshit like that, to go, oh yeah, it's definitely them, and or doing that bullshit where you know the answer already, and then you look for any evidence that supports it and dismiss any evidence that goes against it. It's no, because I have this thing called logic, and because I have this thing that's called logic, I accept all facts, not just some, but all facts. And then when I've accepted all the facts and some of them completely and totally contradict certain possibilities, then I dismiss those possibilities. But some people aren't like that. They're just completely irrational in their hatred.
Ripping this is. Oh, this blooming hate.
I mean, when you're saying that dinosaurs are a Jewish conspiracy to make people not believe in Jesus, yeah, you've lost the plot. You ain't got nothing left. There's nothing left upstairs. Like, you need some help. Yes, you know what you need? You need Jesus. What you need Jesus. Because I don't know who else is going to be able to help you.
Oi. Say.
Hey, you.
Hold on. Let me answer this. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything, Gamer Boy. They have files on everybody. Pretty much everybody who's ever done anything bad, terrorist-wise, they've had a file on for a long time. That doesn't mean anything.
Well met, eh?
Young man.
Young man. Young man.
Beg pardon?
Yeah, it's like that's an example of someone using circumstantial evidence and dismissing everything else
Well met, eh?
along with that that would go along with that evidence to minimize it. Okay, so if I wanted to believe the CIA did it, and not wanted, but I wanted to believe it was that more than anything else, and I wanted to dismiss anything other than that, I would say something like, oh, they had a file on them, and then stop right there. But because I have logic and I'm not an irrational person, I go, well, they have files on everybody. They have a file on me, I guarantee it. But they definitely have files on people who fly all over the place and do shady shit before they, you know, that's what they do. Like, that's their job. Like, he was doing shady shit, and so they were keeping tracks on him, but not to the extent where they thought he was going to kill someone is the likely thing that happened. But then
Now what am I to do?
he killed somebody. The government keeps track of a lot of people who like, if you fly to a foreign country that we're at war with,
Well met, eh?
guess what happens? There's a file on you.
Now what am I to do?
Hold on, my chat reset. Is it still working? Yeah, it seems to still be working. My chat reset for a moment. That was weird. But if you fly to a foreign country that we're an enemy with, there's going to be a file on you. That's just how that works. They're going to be tracking you.
Say there.
But there's more than that. I could do the same thing. Like these people saying that it was the Jews who did it. Their number one thing of evidence is that, oh, they deleted some stuff with Israel
Say there.
from the files. I was like, oh, okay, so that's the only thing they deleted then. No, it turns out they deleted the stuff from a whole bunch of allied
Now
countries.
what am I to do?
Oh. So I guess all the allied countries did it then, if you're going to use the same logic, right? Oh, I guess not. It's those types of people, they take a little bit of evidence, they hear it, they don't apply actual logic to it, they just go, haha, this confirms the thing that I already knew to be true without any evidence. It's the equivalent of saying, I know someone pissed
Now
somewhere.
what am I to do?
I just have to find it.
Well met, eh?
And then someone turns on the faucet and they're like, what's that? Is that water? No, that's piss. Surely. And they run to the faucet real quick and they're like, look, it's wet.
Young man.
Someone pissed into the sink. That's what it is. It's wet.
Say there.
Urine is wet and this is wet. And I know someone pissed here, so that has to be it.
Young man.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
a
you.
very retarded way of thinking. That's like that's what the flat earthers do. That's what the dinosaurs aren't real people do. That's what the Jews did every fucking thing in the entire planet that has ever been done wrong do. Those people, they have a foregone conclusion, and then they look for things that have any sort of connection to what their conclusion is and dismiss any sort of fucking reason or logic or adjacent things that would contradict what they have already determined to be true.
Say there.
Oh, it's you.
It's an purely, insanely idiotic way of thinking. That is not exclusive to idiots, by the way. Highly intelligent people can think that way. And the scary part is, because it's all about the way you choose to think. It's not about how intelligent you are when it comes to that sort of thinking. It's about the way you choose to think. And it's the difference between being willing to accept things that go against what you choose to believe, and not being willing to accept things that go against what you choose to believe. Because then if you're not willing to accept things that go against what you choose to believe, the moment you believe something, that's just what you believe forever, in spite of all evidence. Sort of like the left-wing people right now. In spite of all the death and suffering and all that shit, they keep pushing for the same shit that causes the same terrible shit every single time, but they just choose, no, we're just gonna come up with every fucking excuse to contradict that. No, explain it away. But the scary thing about someone who is actually an intelligent person who has that defective way of thinking is that, unlike a stupid person, they can come up with very convincing arguments. Yeah, there's floating bubbles every now and then, Soren. The difference between the stupid people and the smart people who do this is that the smart people will be the ones who are inventing things that sound convincing, and that if you hear it in an isolated bubble and you don't question it, it's like, oh, that sounds pretty convincing. But if you think about it with a critical eye, with what they're saying, and you then look up the shit that they said, you start to find big holes. And it's like, actually, that's not how that works. Because all these things hinge on this puzzle piece, but this puzzle piece is just a fictition of your mind. It doesn't actually work that way. And these things here contradict these other parts here and here and here. But the smarter a person is, the better they can come up with shit, right? Like, there's some of those flat earther people are very intelligent. The ones who are like the leaders of the community, who came up with all kinds of insane fucking math and shit like that to try to prove what they believe. They're much more intelligent than the rest of their community. But so the way to tell the difference between these two groups of people are to find the people who come up with these ideas and present these unique arguments that you've never heard before, that are very convincing until you analyze them, and the people who just repeat what they've been told. For instance, my roommate, he likes that Candace Owens lady. I said she's fucking retarded. I heard her speak. The first time I heard her speak, I was like, she sounds kind of slimy. I don't know about this lady. But I'm good at that kind of thing. I've always been good at that kind of thing. I heard another guy, like, he was like another prominent right-wing guy, and it turned out he was the actual grifter, and they got, like, he was like doing all kinds of nasty shit, and he got in trouble and ostracized and all that stuff, and it was like a year or two before that had all happened, and I was like, oh, that guy's not trustworthy. I don't know why all these people keep having him on his shows, because that guy is not trustworthy. And Candace Owens has been giving me those vibes since I first saw her. He just seems kind of slimy. And now she's talking about all this weird shit, and I'm like, well, that just confirms what I thought. I'm not going out of my way to prove it. It's just I distance myself from people who give me that feeling, and I don't know where the feeling comes from. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's because I spent a massive part of my childhood raised by actual evil, like pure evil, and so maybe I'm just good at spotting weird shit in people. I don't really know. But she gave me nasty vibes. So my roommate, he's like, oh, blah 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 blah, and I was like, yeah, I seen her, dude. I don't know about her. She gives me those vibes. I've told him about other people who gives me those vibes. And then what is it? It was about 2 years later or so after I said that. Now she's talking about the Jews inventing dinosaurs. I'm like, come on, bro. She's the idea of one of the stupid ones. Because she's not coming up with any of this shit on her own. She's researching what other ones who are actually intelligent, the lies that they came up with, and then repeating that. If she was one of those intelligent conspiracy people, she would be coming up with this shit on her own. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It's obvious that she has that flawed way of thinking that has been that I was talking about, that where they choose a foregone conclusion and seek out evidence of it. I don't know. So it's the crazy thing. You gotta be willing to like look at yourself and think about yourself and doubt what you say and your things of that sort. If you don't, then you're gonna get yourself trapped in that. Like an example, a close example would be me having the foregone conclusion that she is not to be trusted. But me having this feeling about her and me not being willing to do any investigating or do any of that shit because it's not necessary. She's not part of my life. So all I do is I just distance myself. I didn't go out of my way to try to make everyone hate her. I didn't go out of my way to like to tell my roommates like, you shouldn't be watching her, that's terrible. I didn't go like look for evidence of what I was saying and just do all that shit the way these people who think backwards is, because I knew I couldn't do it. Like I would have to spend a ton of energy trying to investigate her as if I'm some kind of fucking PI or something. That's just not worth my time. So instead, I just like, nope, I'm not gonna like take anything this person says as anything, and I'm just gonna distance myself from that kind of shit and let the chips fall where they may, because nasty always comes out to show that it's nasty. It always happens. You can't hide who you are forever. You just can't. Man. But if I was, say, the type of person who thought the way these other people think, it would have been like my mission to prove. And so I had to just start doing some deep investigations into her, because on the surface, nothing, it's just some random words she says. But I'm gonna have to start breaking down everything she says and looking for things and then looking for other people who might not like her and research what they've looked into, and then look for new evidence on top of that, or maybe pay someone to investigate her or do all this other, like, what the fuck, man? And then, you know, every time she's ever done anything nice, I'm like, no, I have to dismiss that. I can't trust that. That was just a trick. But that's what these people do. That's what these people do. I have watched a few hours worth of like these anti-dinosaurs people, and one of the most respected, like, spoken one of them, he was talking about stuff, and he was talking about a lot of stuff I didn't know, and he sounded very convincing and very intelligent. He's one of those ones who comes up with all that shit. And so as he was talking, there were a few things that he said that I did know that I was like, I don't think that's true from what I remember. So every now and then I just paused And I broke out the old in Google, and I'm like, actually, he just said the reverse of this. Like, what evidence does he have that it is this way? And and I'm like trying to find anything, and it's like, no, he just made it up. And then when he said this other thing, and I'm like, yeah, that would work if this other thing over here didn't exist that I know about personally. Like, let me make sure. It's been a long time since I've studied any of this stuff. Let me make sure. And I'm like, yep, turns out this is a thing. Is there any evidence to prove that that thing isn't true? Well, nope. Turns out there isn't. There's a lot of evidence supporting it, so he's just dismissing that. And it was like, I was like, it didn't take any time at all. With anybody can disassemble these people's arguments. In person, it would be hard. If I was talking to that guy in person, like if me and him were having a conversation, if we were having a debate, me and that guy who was in that video about whether dinosaurs are real, he would win the debate. He would have won the debate. But because I could stop the video and do independent research and then like get things that completely contradict what he says. And I don't mean as in like he's saying something's real but it's not real. What I mean is like, I mean like this. Imagine this. So everybody knows H2O. That's a common thing. Most people know the hydrogen and oxygen, 2 part, 1 part, right? Let's take something that the average person doesn't know. So what I do is we're going to pull up the periodic table. This is not looking good. These are all blurry. I want to get a good image. I'm going to try to make this quick. I'll give you an example of what type of things this guy was doing. Images. Tools, size, large. I need it to be large and clear, please. All right, let's go with all right. Here we go. So, methane. Methane is another molecule or whatever. So, methane. So what I can do is I can say okay. So this is what I can do. I can say that water is 2 part hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, as we all know. But did you know that methane is 2 parts carbon, 4 parts hydrogen. And because of that, now I'm going to make up some bullshit conclusion. This is the type of things that they do when they argue. And how's it going, Ghost Shaper and Private Tomcat? That's what I just did right there, is the types of things that they do. So what they do is they have some foregone conclusion, and they want to have a thing that fits with that conclusion. And so saying that methane is 2 parts carbon and 4 parts hydrogen allows me to make it fit better. Now, the average person doesn't know what methane is made of. It's a pretty simple molecule like water. But you heard me mention what water is, and I was like, oh, as everyone knows, and I say what water is made up of. And now I go, well, what you don't know, most people don't know, is methane is made of this. But I lied. Methane isn't made of that. Methane is 1 part carbon, 4 parts hydrogen. And that's what I mean. Like, they'll lie like that. They'll say all these things that sound true, and they'll say things that you know to be true, and then they mix in bullshit that sounds very true and ring because it's right alongside truthful shit. And if that thing's true, it makes their wild conclusions sound more possible. And it's like, wow, everything does fit. And it all fits because 2 parts carbon and 4 parts hydrogen. The government's been hiding this the whole time. Oh my God. It all makes sense. But then if you're like, oh, what is methane made up of? And it's like, oh, 1 part carbon, 4 part hydrogen. He just fucking lied. That's what he just lied. That's what they do. That's what all of these fucking people do. Well, not all of them. All the ones at the top, that's what they do. The rest of them just repeat shit that they've been told. They repeat the convincing lies. Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got time right now? I mean, and everyone gets wrapped up in this stuff, too. Like, even you, Ghost Shaper. Like, you were so excited to get these Kennedy files. Did you notice that I didn't care? The files came out and nothing was in them. And I feel the exact same way about the files before the files came out. Everyone else was disappointed. Well, what about me made me not care? Well, because I think about these things objectively. Unlike everyone else, where they're like, oh, if only we could get these files, we'll know everything. We'll find out the CIA killed them, and we'll find out this and that. And it's here comes the files, because that's what everyone kept saying. So everyone just believed it and they went along with it. I'm not a follower, though. I'm not gonna believe what other people were saying just because a lot of people are saying it. I'm gonna use logic and common sense. And here's the logic and common sense. Let's say I was the one who killed Kennedy. So would you think that me being the person who killed him, would I be like, Dear Diary, today I assassinated Kennedy in his thing, and I pinned it all on Lee Harvey Oswald. Ha ha ha. I successfully pulled a big old thing over everyone's eyes. Thank you, Diary. Ooh. Man, I hope surely no one finds out that I killed Kennedy. That would be terrible. Let's just hope that no one ever reads the thing I'm writing in my diary. The end. And then I close my diary and put it in the drawer. And then everyone's like, bro, we know you did it. And you're like, what? No, I didn't do it. I'm like, yeah, we know you did it. Release the diary. Like, what diary? We know you did it. We know you keep a diary. release the diary where you killed him so we can see what you did on that day. It's like, what diary? That one there. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Why is there smoke next to you? I was cold. I just needed a fire. That's all. Did you just set your diary on fire? No, I didn't do that. Okay, well, we're glad you didn't set it on fire. Now release the diary. It's like, you know what? Sure. Here you go. This is my diary. And they're like, oh no, there's nothing in this shit. It's like, I told you I didn't do it. Like, bro, do you seriously think if our government killed our own president, they would write that shit down on a piece of fucking paper and keep it for a half a fucking century? That's retarded. There was not going to be anything in those files that we already didn't know. And that's why every time someone was talking about that, I was like, I don't care. They're like, oh, the Epstein files are coming out. I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's like, if it's anything other than us breaking into some place that they didn't know we knew about, and then stealing the documents and arresting those people, it's not going to have anything on it we don't already know. Like, look what's happening with Elon. He's trying to, like, look into what all they're doing with all of our money, finding out that there's an insane amount of corruption and waste. And what do? They start burning documents and shredding documents. They still can't hide everything because there's sometimes there's a computer trail and all these other things. But given enough time, I don't know, like something like a half a century, there won't be any more trails. And if you think there's evidence of something going wrong, and you're like, oh, this mug here is the evidence. And you're like, okay, well, at least I have this mug, which is the evidence. That's really good. And the FBI are like, give me that. And then they take the mug and put it into some kind of FBI holding thing. And your evidence on the FBI is now in the hands of the FBI. Do you think that if you, like, I don't know, get some judge to say they have to give the mug back, you're gonna get the mug and it's gonna have all the evidence still? That's not how the real world works. If someone's a bad guy and there's evidence that the bad guy did something bad and they're aware of this evidence, they're going to get rid of it. The only way that they won't get rid of that evidence is if they're incapable of getting rid of it. Or they didn't know about the evidence in the first place. So that's the only thing we're going to find. The only thing we're going to find is stuff that they don't care if we know. They didn't know that we'd find out a way to find out. Or they couldn't get rid of it because someone else had it or something like that. That's it. So any sort of declassified old bullshit that we think they're going to declassify and suddenly we'll know that the government was out to get us the whole time, it's just not going to happen. Like, that time has long passed. Our government is too corrupt for that anymore. It's not like, oh, it's okay because this branch of the government isn't corrupt. And because this branch of the government isn't corrupt, their documents are still there. No, they're all infiltrated. Every single one of them. Just look at all the evil shit that they've done. Look at how they whinge because someone's getting rid of corruption. Can you believe that? Dave, got the time now? It's about what we discussed last time. So let's go.
Oh, right.
I don't know what you mean, Storm. My home, the village in Halia, is the one on the outskirts of the Grand Tread. As we need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we could make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt for request it for such a personal matter. But yeah, the only shit we're gonna get is shit that they didn't know that we ended up getting. Like, the longer Elon Musk is investigating this shit, the less like personal this person is responsible for this shit will happen. They're gonna try to destroy everything that they can. The same goes for all of these departments. Like everyone being put in front in the head of all these departments. It's like, oh no, they're going to appoint a new head of the FBI. Oof, what are we going to do when this guy who completely doesn't like us is in charge of us? He's gonna look for evidence of us doing nasty things and come after us. Oh no, what will we do? They just won't let him have the nasty things. He'll have to look in places that they didn't think about. Think of it, they're criminals. They're literally criminals. So you have to do it the same way you do detective work. If someone committed a murder, they don't they don't write in their diary, "Dear diary, today I murdered a person," and then like leave their diary there on the scene for you to find. Or like, that's not how it works. Like, you have to be like, you have to check for fingerprints, you have to check for witnesses, you have to do forensic evidence of all kinds of sorts and things, and it's like, oh, is this that, is this, and then you have suspects, and you're like, where was this person at this time? Could they have been here? Do they have a motive? It's gonna take a lot of fucking work. No unclassified anything is going to get any of these people in trouble. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Helia. It doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet I fled for my life. The nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftop. It was beautiful. I wish I could have seen it like that. It's all good, Soren. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What happened is tragic. I know I'll see it someday. I see it in my mind. These two.
If so,
you.
Ah, you're clairvoyant, I guess. It's been 7 years since that day. I feel like forever, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterwards, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed, fitting, I suppose, on the burden I've become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were short of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I've discovered a letter.
Take this.
That's a fancy looking letter. There was a corner, it was in the corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous, how unlike you. Don't be such a baby! It's okay to be nervous.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks, I'm reassured to have you on my side. Yeah, it's no problem, Soren. You don't have to explain yourself to me. I get it. I wanted nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do need to have an inheritance. I do indeed have an inheritance. The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital?
What?
yeah.
Yes. But it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I bet you that guy that he tried to ask for help is the guy who got it. It seems like that's how the story's gonna go. I mean, how could it be? No one except a murderous, rampaging human. I would stay calm.
Sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day, my father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addresses the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose: to repay the debt owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Oh, definitely.
I'll be whatever they want to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. See, but his name's not Leon, it's a Stroll. Is that gonna be a problem? If I can make the people speak the name of House Halatalila with reverence, and once it lives on the tips of everyone's tongue. What? Okay. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much more and more. I sense Stroll's deepened trust, determination.
I must use my nobility
shizzy.
for good.
While in reserve, his experience is increased. Yeah, I don't know. Why would we call him Stroll if his name's Leon? Why don't we just call him Leon? But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted his inheritance to someone in the capital. But I have no clue who that might be. Well, it's a big city. Tell me about your father.
Say,
That's...
He was a big man. So much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to hand-pick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grandtrad was able to source fresh fish from Brinehaven, but in Hellia, they were a rare fish.
Aha!
Maybe I'm on to something. He spoke highly of a fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they remember him. Maybe our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It would still turn it could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need your help.
this one's important.
All right.
But first, I have one more thing I need to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today.
Let's head back.
One thing I need to look into that I keep forgetting to is missables. All right, see you in a bit. Get go, Shaper. What I have to do. So in this month, it looks like there were 2 quests that were missables. I think I probably already finished him. My hero's voice. I'd like to know more about him. Yeah, of course you would. Everybody'd like to know more about me. 8-2. All right, so let's take skullduggery and hatching a plan. We already did that. A haunted heirloom.
What now?
Deadline 7:30. Did we do that? Yep. We're coming up on another deadline. 8:10. Called A Fluorescent Youth. Did we already do that one? Yep. Another one on 8-9. Man, these are out of order, huh? Gentle Distress. We definitely did that one. I remember that name. And another one on 8:30. The Guided Gift. Is that the last missable quest? Really? That seems weird. Oh well, we have plenty of time. We have the whole month to do this, but I don't yet I don't have a guided gift as a quest, so hopefully that's something we unlock in the future. And apparently that's it for the quests. Is that it for all the missables? There was a book that was missable. We got that. I'm confused. I thought it said there were 3 beetles that were missable. Okay, first beetle's missable on this day, 6-5. The next beetle's missable on the day 8-9. We were not yet to 8-9, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's dental distressed. So that's admissible through that. Okay. And the final beetle is admissible on the date 9/24. We're way off of that, so we don't have to worry about that. I think that's it. I think that's all the permanently missable quests and important items. So I don't even have to like refer to this anymore after this. I just have to worry about one more quest that I don't yet have and one more beetle that I'm not going to even have access to till next month. So cool. As long as I keep talking to people, we should be good.
I love it.
Speaking of,
I wonder what the soiree will be like. I have every intention on stalling Louise as long as I can, but I don't know how long I can keep up that charade or charade,
Hey, listen.
or however the hell you're supposed to say it. Money makes the world go. Yeah, we already heard this guy. Just checking for anything. Yep, nothing.
Hey, listen.
I'm just.
So who all can we hang out with at night? We're definitely hanging out with Bridget. My main squeeze, Bridget.
Right? Really?
I'm just incredulous. All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
We're about to go John Wick in this bitch.
If you can, I'll be much obliged.
Proper aces. Idiot. You're not serious.
Why does he wiggle so much now? He never really wiggled that much before, did he? I'm noticing that for the past couple of days.
What now?
I feel like he used to go pretty straight. Now he wiggles all around when he's riding on that. It's distracting. Stop wiggling so damn much. Just fucking go. It's weird. An elder kid. You want Lady Bridget's contacts? I am. They've been assigned to stand guard here. She told me to not let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're Elden. Sure as anything, no reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. It's about to go down, boys. I didn't expect you to show up. You hear the cries?
Everyone!
The anti-igniter terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village, a front for criminal fiends. Torching thanks to renowned igniter merchant, Lady Bridget Lycaon. Oh my lordy lord, she's already gone John Wick without me? Did you get back her doggy?
At this time!
Those fearmongers cried of the dangers of magic igniter. Planned to raid our royal capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed. Either that or the people... the poor bat people on her.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
However, they had been brought to justice through an overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitta. 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. But they're lying. Oh. It turns out they're talking about, so Bridget didn't do stuff without me. They're specifically talking about that Bat Kingdom then. Otherwise this wouldn't be a dialogue option. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me. I didn't do anything. See, I was assuming they meant some other place where she took her doggo down. But the people I met then at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
They were no anti-igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who performed its dirty work. They want the world to see that igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them. And so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. Does that mean that they're the ones that have the doggo? Does that mean they're the ones we have to John Wick? And by taking my dog, they made me a tool of their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-igniter group. They knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
You get it.
In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total, unquestioning obedience. But what do you do? Killing some churchmen won't change anything. Not when the whole institution is run. This world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church. What? What are you talking about?
In those days.
You're like, the church isn't responsible, but the church is responsible. I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty, even through all the sludge and mire. What? Sludge? And mire? What the hell? We survived together, broke bread together. In sludge? They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. What about the sludge? Did they die of poisoning? The Sanctus Church weedless the strong and wheedles the strong and takes from the weak. Their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they always lose everything, then I'd become strong and I'd be the one that side that takes. I'd be the she's gonna be the one who knocks, apparently. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope. And now I've clawed my way here, made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of the hell, there was another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be. You can't give in to fear.
Listen.
I know you're scared, but you can't give in to them. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigitta's vulnerability and her desire to be saved brings pain to my heart.
Why? Why did you?
Significantly improve his mag exchange rate? Bro, I think I'm about to not have money issues ever again. Ichiban, when you think of the world you want to create, what do you imagine there? Smiling faces? Hope.
Right.
Is the obvious answer. Even though that's not what I would say. It sounds like a country too bright for me. Because hope doesn't make sense. It's like when she's asking you envisioning the conclusion of what you hope for, and you're saying the conclusion of what I hope for is hope. But it was the obvious answer. It's just it was translated wrong or something. I wish I could have had a heart like yours, strong and beautiful. It was either written wrong or translated wrong, because it was definitely the logical answer, but by game standards, but illogical dialogue wise.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I wonder why it's let me bond with Vegeta so much.
Well then.
Right?
Like she's at 6, Hulken Durgan Burger. She's the only one though.
Oi there! Well met, eh? Wonderful.
Right? Really?
I think if I had someone who was willing to give a new request, quest, she would say that that person was there. We ought to do, what ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances of building our strength. I've been thinking of my once compatriot rather. We've actually heard this all from her, and it told us that we have to have 4 hourglasses.
Now then,
I'm just incredulous.
Right?
So I wonder if that means I have to have 4 hourglasses for Vegeta too, and like maybe courage. So she's locked until our wisdom is high enough.
Hey, listen.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the description of that was said.
Lovely.
I assumed it was a better version of what it was, the older one.
Wonderful.
This bloody rain.
All right then. Let's go.
Let's use the pooper.
Right. Well then.
Then take our shower. Then look for food.
Oh. All right then. Where to?
Then teleport to this town.
Right?
While we're here, see if this... Because I didn't know if like I need to be in the location for her to check or whatnot, but she did once check for quests like that. Like he definitely wiggles way more than he used to. Like it makes me not want to ride around on a sword. He used to not wiggle this much. It's annoying. Very distracting.
divination seed.
Let's see.
It makes the already unrealistic thing look even more unrealistic. Just make them pump the ground every now and then. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do.
Alright then. Where to?
We're gonna go back to here where it's raining. Where it's pouring. Where there are no old men snoring.
Young man! Young man!
Got a deal on to...
And we're gonna see what the exchange rate is for this now. Their motive for collecting magas, well, it's nothing decent. That much is certain. Hopefully it will at least be of use to you. 11? Oh my god. I can get almost 2 million. I will never have money issues again. I don't even need to farm money. I'm just never gonna have them again.
Wind up here.
That is absurd.
Stop!
Isn't that? Let's. Yep.
Now what am I to do?
What in the hell?
Young man! Young man!
Yeah, and that does add up when you're talking about 100,000 times, Soren.
All right then.
Wait, what?
Awful weather.
Can I do his quest right now?
Say there.
What now?
I was gonna bond with another person, but he's got the quest thing. Regarding inherence, are you willing to look into the foot matter, investigate his own intendants, and divide and conquer? Need to find someone in Grand Trad who knew Stroll's father. Oh, okay.
All right then. Where to?
Go to Grand Trad then.
Let's go.
It's like I did need to actually go all over the place.
What is it? Humans. Idiot.
Oh, this is why.
Got to find some shade.
The button. I forgot that I'm not running. This is so much better.
Got to find some shade.
That was so annoying.
Who'll take the crown now?
Whatever will I do?
I forgot that I wasn't running anymore.
I'm out of ideas.
Well, stranger things have happened. Hey,
Lady, give me that damn bug already.
and what if...
You wouldn't want me to get violent now, would you?
Well, stranger things have happened. What's next? Hey, listen. Come to think of it,
That exhibition was good fun, wasn't it? Oh, this heat is
All right then.
I'm not seeing this person he's wanting me to look for.
ridiculous.
Maybe I need to.
What's up?
yeah?
Hello. At the exhibition of the Bray, Sanctified Fordham, the achievement was truly unparalleled. What achievement was that? All I heard was that some Sanctress was executed. Why, is that the only thing people know? Now listen up and listen well. Let me tell you about the bounty that Sanctified Fordham haunted.
What is there to be done?
How much is someone paying you, my guy? I thought they would be in the back streets.
Come to think of it,
What? That damn blue proper aces.
hey, mister.
A fishmonger? Yeah, he did mention a fishmonger. No one here sells fish, though. Wait, who's this guy? I didn't see him before.
And what do you want?
What do you want? You want my clients? Do business in referral. He does strike me as a fishmonger. Stroll's probably looking for someone. He doesn't strike me as a fishmonger. Stroll's probably looking for someone else.
All right then.
Well, there's no map marker for NPC that's unique.
And what do you want?
The person, so if he's a fishmonger, oh, I was about to say, if it's a fishmonger type of person, then maybe it's just someone in the merchant area, but it looks like we found someone. Fresh fish. Get your fresh fish. It reminds me, I had business with a fishmonger. I should talk to him.
Oh, what'll I do? Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it swam in the rivers or seas, I've got it here. It's all the fresh as ocean breeze. Apparently Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he was all doted parent, but would I count really do his own shopping? What? The Count of Halia. Just how do you know of such a great man? You're acquainted with his son, really now. I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an elder. The Glimar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. Do you have something of his? What are you playing at? If this is some matter of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once. When some pain in the Ars Noble started making accusations about my produce, he happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things for himself. Does his son really like fish? Like father, like son. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. The day he said he had an appointment to meet the merchants in front of Regalia Grand Cathedral. Odd that he brought the fish first, huh? Bought the fish first.
Oh, what'll I do?
Right.
So
Really?
the Grand Cathedral.
What's up? Boy there.
Oi there!
Who'll take the crown now? Gone clammy all over.
And what do you want?
You are not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Sor's father went to meet the merchant in front of Regalia Grand Cathedral. Could this be him?
So foolish.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was a truly honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with the riffraff like you. The merchant is still suspicious of me. What should I say next? Did his fish stink? Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose words that convinced the merchant I have no ill intention. How interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meeting with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I worried about how he would keep them fresh. That stirs some memories. The Count of Halia, that I remembered, was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to me, all he had met. Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story, and I will listen. See, you must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it. I have indeed been entrusted with his inheritance, always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message, and the rest are details I'd prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you are able. Okay. I assume Stroll is here when we teleport. He's normally in this part of town over here.
This heat is insufferable. Oh there!
Yep, there he is.
Oh, it's you.
Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? The merchant that Stroll's father entrusted with his inheritance mission. He wanted to talk to us. Perhaps I should talk to Stroll.
Huh?
Have you? You must have take me to him so we can talk. Nope, we're gonna get another bond with Stroll then. Oh. Just like that. It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. Did charity work in the capital. I hardly knew his business here, to be honest. Always to be honest, huh? My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your fortune to my grand guardsmanship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you will do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to meet the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You are truly a Stroll lad. So that's maybe... Wait. No, their last name is... So wait, what's going on here? Right down to your father's character or strength. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. I would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick as of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expense in such short order. If it is the negotiations you were concerned about, that is where I come in. Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron. Best known for his piety, he is well versed in such matters. Do you have anyone else? I don't know. Is Lord Hydron the one that we met before? I don't know. I think Lord Hydron was the guy who probably turned down the people just based on the writing. I don't remember the name at all though. So you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you need to realize your ideals. My ideals, you say?
Yes.
I apologize, I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in these negotiations. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeoned me with it. What does it mean?
That's...
It means that if you believe in your cause enough to see it done, then you will find a way, something like that. If I can procure new land, all those people could return some semblance of the lives they were forced to abandon. I don't understand why he doesn't still own the land that they were chased off from by monsters. It could go back to the time of peace before the human attack. And you have no small role to play here. Know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope saving the people of Hylia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depend on our fight. Our hopes lie with you, Captain. All right.
Whatever burdens you carry, I'll carry them too.
He'll now gain experience at a normal rate while
Thank
in
you.
reserve. Oh. I wonder if main character can be put in reserve. The answer is no, most likely. Seeing as I can't bond with myself and get that skill, it's probably a big fat no. I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
All right.
Damn, I'm tolerant as hell.
That reminds me.
If you don't mind asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He loved his son. He had a strong sense of justice. He was a man of virtue. All these are good answers. Only that he loved his son to the ends of the world. Come off of it. You gone a bit over the top with that one. Were my father to the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do.
Right? Hmm?
I have a feeling Stroll is locked. I think Heisme is probably... I only can bond with him while traveling on the thingy. Maybe, I don't know. Because why is he just always there, not accessible? But he has the thingy. She's the same. I have to be on my thingy to travel with her. And he's not travel related, but I have to finish another quest first. So maybe that's it too.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
But Alonzo now. Let's go find Stroll. And then we'll go talk to this Alonzo guy and bond with him.
Wonderful. Oh, this blooming heat.
Wait, he's here? Oh yeah, I forgot he moved here.
Wonderful.
What should I do?
Oh, here he is. He doesn't want to talk. Alright, cool. It makes things easier.
All right then.
Let's check the poop deck.
What?
Indeed, there's something I wish to speak to you about, but the conclusion still eludes my grasp. I shall gather my thoughts before we set out on our next voyage. Come speak with me then. Yeah, so once we're on our next trip, that's when I can bond with him again. Okay.
All right then.
Where to?
That means I'm just gonna do Alonso then.
Go.
Yeah?
When's the
What
next?
now?
2 days away. Yeah.
Oi. Say.
Hey, you.
So yeah, she's here at night now.
All right then. Where to?
Dreadful.
Well met, eh?
There's a lot of activities I could do.
Young man.
I'm just like not interested in a single activity
Now
until
what am I
my
to do?
bonds are not able, until I can't get any bonds basically, or quests. Activities only matter to me when I have no quests or bonds. Let's do a quick check here. I haven't checked here in a few days. You know, I was
Hey
too
there.
short on the Beatles, right? Yep. Okay.
Beg pardon?
I'm not gonna bother with the arena right now.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Oi.
Beg pardon?
Greetings.
What are you up to? Like to hear about your journey so far. Wow, I have to have 3 to bond with his next level? That's only to get to level 2. What the hell? That's wild. He's a needy fella. Very interesting. I'm very keen to know more about those experiences. If you'd indulge me, have you some free time?
Yes.
Alonso asked me to tell him about the things that happened on my journey.
I see.
Very intriguing. So an external force protects the candidates. Where am I gonna put it in here with okay. Trying to plug my phone up, guys. Oh. Right. Only have one charger plugged in over here at the moment. Finished it. I only have one plug charged in here at the moment. Charger plugged in. Phone. And I was charging my lamp. I guess you would call it a lamp. But that's fully charged now, so I need to charge my phone. Not super low, it's at 25%, but still. Let's get that charging. And after that, I gotta charge my flashlight. I feel like there was one other thing. Oh yeah, then I gotta charge these. The headlamps. I'm gonna charge my Switch controller before that. After my cell phone, my Switch controller, then my flashlight, then the head. There we go. I got a lot of stuff to charge today. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of accurate information pertaining to the royal magic of the tournament for the throne. Information is quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
In fact, if you really wanted to take down the other candidates, the most efficient method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against blackguards who hide their misdeeds naturally, but outstandingly so against good, upstanding family folk. My dude, that's look at his little evil smile. Nah. I couldn't do that.
What's that about?
But of course.
I know it's not in your nature, but still, not every weapon is pointed in. A villain will always strike where it hurts most, like snakes, and those I associate with are usually the most venomous kind. Speak of the devil, here comes one such associate now.
Oi!
How's the client situation looking? We've 20 at present. No delays securing the contracts. Arrangements have been made should any default on payments. Ah, so you're not all talk, you know, my lord. May have taken a shine to you, but let me make something clear. One false move, and I promise I will flay you alive. Oh, myself. Understand? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
He's an underling of the landowner I'm working with. He's exceedingly cautious, as you might expect, and for some reason he still doesn't trust me. Can't blame him, really. Said landowner is my true target. He's a foul one. He's been trying to take advantage of the struggles for the throne to net a huge fortune. Ambitious sorts all over the country are using the tournament to rise in the world. And this landowner is their lender, turning in tidy profits. I am his middleman. I don't see how anything he has said is bad yet. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he'll collect. I mean, isn't that how lending money works? So when he realizes he can't, why, that's an awful lot of money to disappear into the void. Why would he lend money to people he doesn't think he can collect from? What do you mean? And that's your aim then? What do you mean?
Now then.
I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. It's a curious thing. People are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing ones themselves. When all is said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain. And I do mean gain. Enough to buy a small village, really. Oh, a small village, you say? I happen to know exactly a group of people who need help small village-wise, so, yeah. Why do such a thing? Interesting plan there. What if you mess up? Why do such a thing?
My.
Why indeed? Perhaps I can trust you with that.
Oi!
Oi, Alonzo.
Yes.
Don't worry, he has my confidence.
Listen.
That flunky you talked to earlier, he's snooping around in the village. Oh shit. My man's angry. He's literally shaking his eyebrows.
Hey!
I gave him the slip before he saw me. But this is bad, Alonzo. If they find out how you're connected to the village, then...
No.
My hometown is not, or not. There's no way they'll catch on to what I'm up to now. He'll turn up nothing and it'll be the end of it. We need to relax. So he plans on buying this small village, perhaps from the very guy who's the landowner. Look at the size of that chalice, by the way, dude. Like, what the fuck? Was this the first Dragon Age game? Did you guys ever play the first Dragon Age game? It's the only one I ever played. I've heard that every single one after that was shit. So, Dragon Age Origins, I think it was called. And then, table. Maybe if I take table, we can get a picture of some stuff on tables. No. That's definitely not Dragon Age Origins. What are these fucking pictures? Inquisition. Bitch, I said Origins. Chalice. Scene. Just want to type in scene. And surely there'll be a scene with a table somewhere. Nope, nothing. Dinner. Huge. Bro, why does it keep showing me new games? What the fuck is going on? Like, is Google making sure like the new game has priority, even though I'm specifically like I'm gonna put in a negative for that to make it stop showing up so much? It's showing up more than the Origins. I literally said Origins. The hell is this? Ah, here we go. Bro, dude. And this isn't just the scene. Every fucking scene was like this. Like, if there was something on the table, it was fucking huge. It was like, what is going on, bro? Like, it was distracting as hell. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, I found a couple pictures. Bro, why is it so tiny? There we go. Let me see. Let me get the non-tiny version of this picture. Look at this shit. And like this, I had to put in a lot of search terms, but one of them finally came up with something. But it wasn't just this. If there was something on the table, it was of a comical size. Like it was, if there was like a table back here, with a plate on it. Like the plate would be fucking huge. Like it was, everything on the tables was insanely proportioned. It was like it was like a bunch of hobbits moved in and took over a kingdom that was run by like humans or something. Like the forks and everything, if I remember correctly, everything was freaking ridiculously huge. It was so distracting. I was like, what is going on? It was like every scene, I was like, there was this giant shit on tables in the background. Table. Alright, so this is like a normal table. There's like just books and shit on there. That doesn't count. They need like... Yeah, see there. Here's another table with shields and stuff. That isn't it. I mean like normal. Wait, here we go. Here's some tables. Let's see if I can zoom in and see if... No, it's just some candles and stuff. And this doesn't even look... This is a different game. This isn't... This is definitely not Origin. I don't know what that was. Not Origin either. Still not Origin. Why do they keep making like... Yeah, that's not Origin. That's Inquisition. Like, okay, you know what? Wait, here we go. Maybe if let me add PS3. Because that was the only one, the PS3 was the only one on the Origin was the only one on the PS3, right? Here's a table in the background. What's in there? Oh, it's just food items. They're still huge food items. It's just food items. They're really blurry, but you can see like it's like, I think those are like ears of corn, maybe fish, I don't know, but those are like potatoes. I mean, look how far that potato is in the background, right? Like look how far this potato is in the background. Now compare this potato to her head. The potato is almost as big as her head, and it's in the background, meaning it's bigger than her head if it was to be moved to where she is. You see what I'm saying? Like everything. Let me see if I can find that potato. That's the first image, but the PS3 search definitely was the right thing to do, because now it's showing me nothing but Origin images. Oh, no tables, just chairs. Do do do. Oh, no tables, just barrels. You would think that this would be a thing that would, like, people would talk about occasionally and make fun of. So I could just search, you know, oversized things and then it would come up. Instead of just looking for screenshots of the game and hoping that one of them has a table in the background. It was most obvious during cutscenes specifically. Because that's when everything would be its clearest. So I was thinking about adding cutscene. Yeah, 99 out of 100 screenshots are just combat. Or close-ups. Nope, just barrels. Hey, Daily, how's it going, man? Damn. This would be the perfect thing if you just walked around into the right place. Damn. All right, let me try one more search. By the way, even though I said PS3, the newest fucking game, Veilguard, is still showing up in some results. It's very frustrating. Let's see. Cutscene. So now that I put in cutscene, maybe there'll be an image. Lots of close-ups. There's still tons of battles. Mostly just close-ups, though. Yeah, looks like I'm not going to be able to find it without a lot more work. So, why is this a thing that this should be like a this should be memed? It's such a ridiculous thing. That'll be the last search thing I go for. Oh ho! Oh ho! Aha! I found this is Inquisition. Damn, even in Inquisition things were a bit large. I finally found them standing in front of a table. But it's Inquisition. But even in Inquisition, some of their shit was oversized. It's just not as big. Nowhere near as big, in fact. So I finally find... Like, why does it keep showing up? Like, Origin. I literally put Origin in the thing. Let's see. I got an idea. This will be the last thing I search for. Filter. Dude. I need like long shit. All right, here we go. Maybe. Let's just click through this shit and see if Oh, here we go. This is not a good example, but they're at a camp, right? They're at a camp. Look, there's some supplies over here. Look when he walks over here. Look at the wedge of cheese. The wedge of cheese is as big as a human being. Like, there's so much stuff that is just completely oversized. Okay, he's walking around in a town. Skip, skip, skip. Skippity doo da. Skippity day. Come on. Walk up to a table. Just walk up. There has to be a table somewhere in this damn town. Man, this gameplay's so dark. That's my controller. He went into a place. Surely there's a table in this place. Why does the place have nothing but big benches and shit? What in tarnation? Wait. Okay, he's done talking to this person. Wait. There's all this shit all over the screen. Why is all this shit all over the screen? Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look, he's talking to this lady. Look at this in the background. Look at the size of the fucking books on the table in the background, bro. Look at how like look how fucking big they are. Now look at the books here on the shelves. Perfectly normal books, right? All the books are normal. This is just normal size books. But then when you get to a table, look at the size of these fucking books. How is this not a meme? How am I the only person who remembers this? Everything on the tables was fucking gargantuan. I'm talking about like massive shit. Everything was so fucking massive, dude. Like if there was a cup there, like I think that might be a quill. I think that right there might be a quill. And there's the ink pot. Look at the size of the quill. Like the quill is like her torso and her head. Okay, let's see. Are there any other tables in this place? If he leaves the building, I'll just stop looking. Yeah, he's fighting shit again. But yeah, you get the point. Like, dude, the shit in this game, I was blown away. Every time, like, you could see a table or something, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this shit so big? Oh wait, hold on. I was scrolling through. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Found another one. I was scrolling through and I noticed he was in a building. Frame by frame. Let's go back. I don't know what I did. Here we go. Look how big the fucking chessboard is. Look how fucking gargantuan the chessboard is, dude. The chessboard is as big as a person. Oh. He's running around inside of a building again, but there's nothing on any of the tables at all. Because I think this is like a combat dungeon. Skip, 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 skip-a-doo-da, skip-a-da-day. My, what a wonderful day. I'm blown away that I'm the only person, like, I Google searched this, and nobody else talks about this. No one else ever makes fun of, like, how fucking obscenely oversized everything on tables was. Well, most things on tables. Here we go. A table of nothing but books, and as you can see, like all of the books are as big as his torso. Like the smallest things are the scrolls, basically. But like the books, if you open the book, like you see this book, that's his fucking entire torso. And that's small. That's not that big, really. In comparison to other stuff. And there's books twice as big as that on the table too. But then you go to the books on the bookshelves and they look normal sized. Nope. I want to see one with like the utensils. That's the thing. That's what I was hoping to see. It's like a table set for eating food. Because a table set for eating food is where it's like the most obvious, where it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, people eat food with that? Why? Yeah, that looks like that's it for him being inside places like that. And that reminds me, eating. Let me try one search thing, eating. See if anything shows up for that. I don't remember them actually ever eating food at tables. No, nothing shows up. How about meal? What? I thought I had something, but it's not. Click it, nothing comes up. Damn. I thought I found the trick was saying meal. Position pictures. Or later. Damn. Oh well. You guys get the point. I was able to show a few examples, like the absurdly huge book that when closed was as big as that woman's torso. Books. And then the other fairly big books in the other one. And the giant chalice. That'd be another thing. Because I do remember they drank things multiple times. Drinking. I think there was like a scene near the end of the game where they drank out of a chalice. Nothing's coming up. Even that white chalice didn't show up when I said drinking. That's weird. Key. Wasn't there like, I think I just remember there was a scene with a key on a table. Nope, nothing showing up. Oh well. Man, I wanted to show you guys. It's so funny. But I can't get any images. Oversized assets. Isn't that what they would be called? Assets? Objects. Nothing. I'm the only person who remembers this, apparently. How is nothing showing up with this? Like, I played through the game and I liked it, right? I have a few memories of the game that are stronger than other memories. One of those memories that are the strongest of them are points in the game where things were ridiculously oversized on tables. That's one of my strongest memories of the game, where it was like, what the fuck? That thing is massive. Yep, nothing. Well, all right, I'm giving up on this then. Then, what are all my strongest memories in that? That's actually genuinely, like, probably my strongest memory of oversized assets. Then another one was that I was playing a female character, and they were pushing me towards, like, flirting with this dude, and that was making me uncomfortable. And that's like the first game where I realized I was like, I don't want to play a female character if I have to date dudes. There was that. Anyways, let me use the restroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue this game. All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Controller, I must have this controller. Now I do not have the wrong controller. All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south. I'll bring you the money. Wait, I should press this too. Controller woken up. You stash soon. Alright. That lackey of his, I hadn't expected him to move so quickly. Even when as far as digging up my roots. What do you mean? If push comes to shove, I might end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is. I had a bit of a headache that hasn't been going away. I'm trying to buy my hometown with money I'm bilking from the landowner. He's the one who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. I've got to make this piece of my deception succeed at all costs. It would save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When you are free, how about you come and check on the village with me? I've got a strange nagging feeling. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Wait. If you cut me in was one of the options? Hold.
Thank you, truly.
I answered quicker than I wanted. Normally I read all the options. Okay, just felt like the right thing to say. Alright. Yes, of course. Thank you. I owe you one. My headache's getting worse.
Please,
Reduce the mad cost of studying the Faker lineage. My hometown is a small village. Nearby, in fact. We're up it to me. We'd head straight away. Alas, I know you have a schedule on your own. Even so, I implore you to please do not delay for long.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Right?
Okay.
All right then.
Right? Really?
All right then.
We've done what we can, but I can't seem to sit still. What do you say we find someone to help with the wait? We keep ourselves busy and gather more support in the same breath. Oh, I figured you was going to give me a stat requirement like she did, but no. Alright, he normally is here at 9.
All right then. Where to?
What was I thinking? There's something I was thinking about checking out and I don't remember now. Alright, let's just do that other bond then. Oh, I can do the pooper.
Go.
don't remember what I wanted to check out though.
All right. Right. Well then.
I don't remember.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
So that's what it's come to.
What now? What now?
What's that? What's that weather event?
I can't be.
What say? Well,
Let's see.
Sand flash. Okay, I thought it might have been that, but I was like, surely, like, it would
This
look different than
place.
that. But no, that's
And
sand
there's
slash.
a campground. Here's where we are now.
A lot of sand slashes.
pop by.
I
Think
can't
I'll forget this, do
believe.
ya?
Okay.
Right?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Hello there.
You've come. Thank you.
Many thanks to ye for being so kind, myself. I just can't get lost thinking about it. Oh my god. Look how big the chalices
The truth
are.
is-
This game has oversized chalices too. But he has like a normal sized cup in front of him and a normal sized knife. It wasn't like that in normal sized plates. It wasn't like that in Dragon Age. Everything was fucking oversized almost. Like, I do remember one thing that I had a theory about why everything was oversized like that. And it was because the camera was zoomed out sometimes. There were many times when you would play the game and the camera would be super zoomed out. And my theory was that the assets for the game were made with the idea of wanting people to be able to see what is on the tables. But then they didn't make a second set of the assets that they shrunk down for when you're zoomed in. That was my theory. Yep, I'm aware, Soren. I want to consult you on all the blather about picking the new ruler for the town. Of course, ruler isn't quite the word. Wouldn't own land like a lord or anything. But still, it's a right important position. We're establishing a town governor, which is distinct from a lord. I think that's what's best for this town. For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust of power after what happened with Lady Joanna. It would seem like the townspeople are turning to extreme courses of action, but the new lord didn't allow our self-governance. Which is all well and good, but here's the rub. I think the fellow's best suited for the position is this one clergyman. He's a fine man and he likes the idea. But darn it, now everyone's clamoring for me to be the governor. You're popular. You're suited for it. Seems like a stretch. You're suited for it.
Right.
So you think it's a grand idea too? Well, I wouldn't disagree more myself. I'm too weak a man.
Still, though.
I've been put on a pedestal as some noble knight, but who put everything to right? It's Dretch. I'm no hero. It was all thanks to a lot of ye. But I couldn't say that all day and they want me as governor. Everyone wants to feel safe. They want to know there's someone nearby they can rely on. I sympathize with that, but I'm no ruler.
Got to say,
Do I have what it takes to lead them? It'll be fine.
Hey. What?
You say that with such surety, but I suppose that's just how you see me.
True.
I do remember hearing that the closer you get to your breaking point, the greater you become. If that's true, we can't become better men without a challenge, can we? Thank you, friend. Talking with you has helped me come to a
For
decision.
myself.
I'll represent the townspeople, yes. I'll become governor and restore the whole place. Everything I've got. I'm not sure if I'm the man for the job, but I'll give it everything I've got for the good of the town. Considering my lack of experience, I'd be grateful if you kept advising me.
Don't worry your head.
I may not have the skills you do, but I will serve faithfully so that I can be a true hero in this town like you. His extraordinary faith.
I'll do anything for this town.
Barton, you finally decided what to do yet? I know you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide. I need to lead you.
Hey up!
I'll rest easy with you in charge. Those sandstorms have been a right pain, but you seem like a take charge kind of man.
Don't you worry.
Too true. A sandstorm attack would devastate Martyr. I'll work up some countermeasures. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well...
But go ahead and remove childcare from your job skills, will ya? They hated it when you chased them around during hide and seek. My wee ones were bawling and screaming something awful. They still cry from the memory of it.
Whoa.
But that's how you play hunter and prey. If they screamed, it was proof that they were playing it right. But anyway, I swear to ye, I'm determined to protect this town.
My thanks.
Thanks for the time together today. I'll have to do a great job, a great deal of work to even begin paying you back. So do stop by again.
Right? Hmm?
Not a single supporter.
Right? Hmm?
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Welcome back, Soren. The feller's missing. He's not here anymore. I wonder where they put him in.
Wonderful.
What am I gonna do? Grand, isn't it? Well met, eh?
There's two people over there now.
How's it going? I'll have.
This guy. That's who the new dude was. I've already talked to him.
Goodbye.
It doesn't matter to me either way, Soren.
Hello.
It's not going to be relevant until I can get to the next dungeon.
Oh my. Oh, grand.
Lots of shite this has.
Hey, listener.
You?
Hey, you.
Well met, eh?
Young man.
See there.
Now what am I to do?
We can destroy this guy in a debate.
What now? All right, then. Let's go.
Guess we should check this just in case we could do this at night too.
Oh, grand. Hey, mister.
Doesn't look it. The current rank is bronze. Do you want to hear about your opponent next? Let's hear it. A group of Goldburns, a horde of little gremlins, which swarm and attack you. We have no special conditions here, just take them on.
Isn't that?
Goldburns, there's some sort of special traits, right? We should be able to beat them as long as we get the right countermeasures. With that, that's all that's left is the fight. Go show, you got it. If I take this on, my courage will be increased. Oh, looks like I can do it now then.
Fight another day.
Interesting. All right, then we'll just do that then.
All right, then.
I do want to check the tavern first, though.
Let's go.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure that doing that didn't
Let's go.
pop in a new thing. The only thing I need to change is main character off of wizard. And really, I probably don't need to change that. These guys are really low levels, so.
The freedom of a wanderer.
Well, I assume they're low level because the last fight was like pretty low level. I won it in one round.
Incredible.
I've gotten used to monsters staring us down, but a crowd like this makes me kind of nervous.
Right?
Still, it's just another battle, right? And there's nothing you can't.
Come on.
Our challenger Ichiban is ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages and fight.
Let's show what we can do.
Delete us! Oh shit, wait, these guys have a lot. Burn his bitches.
For all that we strive for.
I'd rather burn them again.
No. To you! It's okay. Come forth, royal soul!
I could kill one of them with one of these. And still get a burn off, I think.
Lightning!
Did not
Let
kill.
us clean up this mess.
Did not kill at all.
I leave it to you.
Commander!
We'll die next turn,
Power
though.
of fire! 4 remaining!
Good one, Straw.
Everyone's attack rose. Poison strike, and he's weak to it.
I see your game.
Finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
I defer to you. I will fight, but the
Skip
next one's
turn,
yours.
skip turn, skip turn. Of course, he's
I
the
shall
last
vanquish
one.
evil! Let's wrap this up!
Is everyone all right? Come! As the point of a sword! Not bad.
Bravo!
Brilliant, absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. You've risen through the ranks, you've been promoted to Bronze 2. There's more fighting ahead of you, but here's a reward for this time. Man-aware war gloves.
Look at you!
The audience really riled up. You did a great job fighting with all those eyes on you.
All right.
And my courage goes up. I am courageous as
Tonight's
shit,
another
you know?
day.
Wait, did it not go up? It just kind of like jiggled?
Time marches
I guess
on,
I'm at max
and the age
possible
of
for
a
this
new
point in the
king
game.
draws nearer.
Well then.
Oh crap, she didn't say someone wants to talk to me, but someone does. At the very least, the girl wants to talk to me. And Stroll does too. We're gonna get him to 7.
Boy there. Well met, eh? Wonderful. Oi.
All right then. Go.
Okay? This is all.
My influence extends beyond your igniters. I've informed them of the deal. Use this gift well. What is the discount now? 40%. Damn. That's ridiculous.
What now? I'll show you the essence of truth.
Oh, I've been forgetting to check this guy.
Well then.
That stinks.
Talk.
Every day he has something new, and I've missed a whole bunch of days. I'm sure I'll find it'll cycle through, and I'll get to see him again.
Young man.
Let's see.
Thank you kindly.
Might as well buy some stuff from here since I'm getting a 40% discount.
Goods.
It was these things here that I wanted to have 10 of. There we go. As far as the consumables, a minimum of 10 each will mean I won't have to deal with most problems. I have a lot of stuff I can appraise too, but I'll get to appraising stuff later.
Thank you kindly.
Young man.
Got a
Oops. Nope, Stroll's right here. How many days before the deadline?
What now?
We're still a long ways off.
Oh, it's you.
Alright, regarding the matter of my inheritance, it seems my father's merchant friends reached out to Lord Hydron. I'd like to go to Grand Cathedral to negotiate. If you have the time, would you accompany me?
Thanks.
Thank you. Then let's make it for the royal capital. I hope this turns out for the best. Guaranteed to turn out for the best. I've been informed about the land. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you're only informing me about your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seem rather hurried. So I wasted no time preparing it. With but a signature, you become a landowner.
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortune on gambling.
I see.
Speaking of gambling, maybe I should gamble. Pass his time, but it's one of the things I could do at least once just to see what it's like. I can always reload if I fail. That's how I do all video game gambling, because I'm the unluckiest person on the planet. So I like to manipulate my luck in video games to compensate for my real life horrible luck. There was an owner. Then I am right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them. The choice is yours. Your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Minor details. The land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate manor you can claim as at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually. Something is off. It's worth considering. No, something is off. Something seems off about this.
Yeah.
Right. If there are already residents there, I'd be introducing conflict by moving the Hellions on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with squatters? If they are of no use to you, push them out of sight and out of mind. A lord hardly deserves the title without land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that. Stick to your ideals. Be honest with him. Who am I speaking with? I think I'm speaking to Stroll, so stick to your ideals.
Stroll.
Hope is a step behind a clear conscience.
You.
Ichiban, you remember my parents saying?
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydrian, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. Oh shit, my dude. Did you have to be so dramatic about it and rip it up though? Do you know what a refusal to would do to my reputation as a noble? You must know that this will have ramifications. What kind of world is this? If you don't want to sign a contract with someone, suddenly their reputation is harmed? People don't do deals all the time. What the hell is this?
Yeah.
All the land in the world does not make a lord until he shoulders the responsibility of protecting its people. To hell with nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counter offer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100. Vacant or not, residents do not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk could never afford them. This bitch said your ilk. I've already verified to the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the cost. You're surprised? I looked into it while you were helping me with make inquiries. Clever girl. Sounds like a good idea.
Right. Now then.
I mean, I don't think it sounds like a good idea, but whatever. I think it sounds like a much better idea just to have his own land. Oh, there was a pre-order bonus? Was there? Xenoblade. What was the pre-order? I'm not pre-ordering it, obviously. Let's see what I miss out on. Some weapon augments, just some in-game stuff, I see. I'm hoping it's on the Switch too. If it's not, then I'll get it. Outfit? Oh, there's an outfit too? Oh, that stinks. I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with my compatriot by now. Yes, indeed. Your preparations would certainly suffer were it to come to light that you were trying to scam us. Surely you aren't threatening me, are you, boy?
No.
Of course not. I have simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really? Just the idiocy I'd expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. You'd sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants. You may as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it. You're the one who will live to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are the cusp of the extinction. My parents, who risked their lives to protect their people, are the real nobles and my heroes.
Now then.
My lord Hydian, shall we put ink to parchment?
What the?
I hope you have tons of fun, Sword. I enjoyed the game when I played it. I would like to have played it when it came out because of the online component of it. I never got to experience that on the Wii U because the game was too old by the time I played it a little bit. But hopefully when the Switch 2 comes out, if it is on the Switch 2, let's see. I mean, we're only a couple of weeks from finding out about the Switch 2, so young master, hopefully they'll mention how games work on it. You used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital. How generous for us goes too far. Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I ponder what I should do, the less clear the answer became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again, the ones I remembered from a simpler time. I wanted the smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield of his people's hands. in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Even what value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I am sorry, though. I know you wanted House Atlus to rise again. No, you have shown us the way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to have left you to languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
Young Master Leo, pardon, Lord Stroll.
Thank you.
It is with our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital. Allow me to honor out the honor of gathering Helia's other refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming of one day we will unfurl the banner of House Helios and serve its new lord proudly. Rangif, everyone, I thank you. Once my journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, I thought you said you were going to bed. You're in bed. And a bottle of your favorite water. That was awesome, man. As thanks to you, and thanks to you as well, Ichiban. I couldn't have done it made it through without you. It was all you. It was all your determination. You saw us through, so. You were a genuine friend. You know that.
You know,
I didn't choose to help these people out of some sense of noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. I have the power to save someone, then I will, as straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself. I would wager my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they expected of me. Sensed Stroll's determination like nothing before. The proud noble Stroll, keeper of the heritor of the warrior's virtues. Looks like he's about to unlock a new class, Soren.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new penance of heroism awakens within thee.
Power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I've got it, Father.
Samurai. Oh shit. It's on now.
Well,
I should visit my parents' grave. I am confused though, samurai. That wasn't where the warrior was. Isn't that where the thief is? Well, I should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe an apology for failing to rebuild our house and with their inheritance. I'm so glad we found refuge here in the capital, Rangif. I even found a merchant my father knew as well. Your father would tell us the same. If there was ever an emergency, we should gather at the capital. The Grand Trad. But that's... Pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we tour our new accommodations? Yeah, it's locked at 26. It's not going up anymore.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Right? Hmm?
My girl. Why won't let me hang out with her? I want to avenge her doggo. Until we get her doggo back, she's the most important character to me.
Alright then.
Right?
You can't just let people be kidnapping people's dogs and shit.
Really?
It ain't right. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to do besides hang out with this guy. Oh yeah, I remember now. You. Also, I don't know if I used the pooper today.
Would you look at this?
You're a good kitty, yes you are.
Do make yourself at home.
Okay, it looks like that is where the warrior class was. I, for some reason, thought the warrior class was up here somewhere. Like here. Oh no, this is the knight class. Yep, knight. It was down here the whole time. Just misremembered. Samurai. There's a hidden class that I don't yet have that I need to have in order to have this class. It's okay. This one here is the one I want the most at the moment. I chose the cat eye Populus. Yeah, you can tell me about the online. If it's not still active when I end up playing the game, you can tell me about it. And if it is still available to be used, and it's not active, then we could do it together maybe or something. I don't know. If it's just, you know what I mean? Like if there's no one using it anymore. Okay.
Right.
We're gonna hang out with him next. Alonzo. All right.
Greetings. And then
About to check out my home village. I was wondering now if you had the time to join me.
thank goodness.
You will, thank you. Oh shit, I wanted to actually... Yeah, it's fine. I'll just do it next weekend. I have like another entire week. Next weekend when there's a sale, I'll do the thing. I'm pretty sure I did do the pooper. Thank you for your full disclosure, and also invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we are inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next stage and steps, and then head over.
Ridiculous.
This should do. The owner was kind enough to give us some space, my collaborator. That is, my good friend back home should arrive any time now. Any minute. It's late. You've come all this way. Come to think of it, I really haven't told you about where I grew up. It was a beautiful village full of flowers. Not wealthy, but not destitute. There was a cheerful tranquility to it. Apparently, I've been abandoned on a nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me in is my mother in all but blood. She's Parapis, a Nidian. You couldn't look more different. But she refused. She raised me like I was her own. She never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. What touching memories. And I'm looking forward to visiting her both. I'm gonna go with what touching memories?
Well,
I suppose they are. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily. Though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. Anyway, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can't tell you how many times an expert told sob story was all it took to rob her of everything she had. In fact, my only memories of her without a smile are the time she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again, tears welling in her eyes. That's why I started conning, you know? I decided I'd give in miscreant scum. I'd be the miscreant scum who'd take advantage of such kindness and taste a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. So I think what he's trying to say is that he's going to become the one who knocks. My latest mark is the worst villain of all, the landowner of my hometown. He changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
sorry.
Sorry, that was more than I meant to say. Not at all. We'll save your village.
It'll be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've been blessed with the silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody except my mother, you know. You're a bit like her too, strangely enough. I'd forgotten what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone, so thank you for listening. His deep-seated gratitude.
I find myself wanting to believe you.
Hear me!
Is Cuculus here?
Well, well, well.
Why, welcome, good sir. Have you come to check on the clients? You can drop the Cuculus, or beg your pardon, should I say Alonzo.
Good grief.
You're from the village of paupers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? A cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I, except you're more of a fool if you think you'll ever get justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see it all returned to its rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state of your village is in now. Your associate, the one you meant to meet here, it took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few details out of him about your family.
What?
What have you done to my mother? Well, simply killing her wouldn't teach you a lesson, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
You can't change things, you can't save anyone. This one on the house... This one's on the house, boy. Ichiban. The distraught Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. Oh shit, we're gonna have to go on a rampage here too. We have to go on a rampage for a dog and a rampage for a mom. There's a lot of rampaging that's gonna have to go on in this game. We arrived at a village near Brylehaven and been set ablaze.
Mother!
A man, he attacked if Alonzo's mother was here. Don't speak, mother, I'll save you.
I'm sorry.
I told him that's me. You're my one and only son, and I love. Mother, I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Alonzo.
You always were so sensitive. Live on.
Mother!
Can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother! Hey!
What, did they kill her off? The guy said he didn't kill her. The landowner's servant told us it was you, that you were chumming up with the landowner and to suck this village dry. And now you put us to the torch? What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. I can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give.
How dreadful.
You traded your mother's life for that money. So she is dead then. I didn't.
Damned!
Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. Please take the money, use it for the village, and to bury her.
You devil!
Bro, I got resurrection items and healing items. The only one who belongs in the grave is you. You should have died instead. Burn in hell, you damn parasite. Damn. A villain always strikes where it hurts most. At the family and home, I should have known. I mean, this guy seems like a fucking idiot. Like, he just murdered his mom. Does he think there's no repercussions? Like, if this dude, like, if this was me, I would just slit his fucking throat. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. Why does he think there's not going to be any repercussions? He doesn't even have guards, for fuck's sake. And said the damn word myself. People are never more vulnerable to tricks when they think that they're playing one themselves. I should have known. Was I blinded by revenge? No, I was simply unequivocally a fool. She told you to live. You have to be strong for her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I have been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. Bro, what son doesn't feed on their mother? That's like, literally do it when you're a baby. Like, that's and then for the rest of your life they're out, if there's a chance your mother can help you, they want to help you. Like, that's what my mom can't stop trying to feed me. I'm over 40 years old and my mom's still trying to feed me. That's what moms do, dude. She wouldn't be a good mom if she didn't want to give you everything that she had.
I'm sorry.
Like, whenever you need something, that's what a good parent wants. They want their child to have things, if they're struggling, especially. Another is pretty much the two things that the parents do is they try to teach you to get stuff for yourself, and they try to give you things at the same time. Monado. I never had the power to change a single thing. Alonzo refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. Oi there!
Well met, eh?
That's some bullshit. I don't... I'm genuinely confused. My dude just straight up murdered his mom. And he just walks around in fucking public and shit.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Right. Got it. Got it. Oh.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
All right then.
Wanted to at least see what books are available, damn it.
Everyone is here.
Now then.
We'll face danger here.
Later.
All right then.
I feel like there was something else I'm forgetting.
Where to?
Let's go.
So that's what it's come to. I can't
What's that? Well,
I wish there was an option just to pay for lifetime weather. Like here, lifetime. Take whatever. I choose all life.
think I'll forget this, do ya? I can't
Right?
believe it.
So he's been moved over to here, so this is why this house is abandoned.
Many thanks.
Ichiban, I see you back to check on our town. Thank you kindly. You inspired us to work hard day and night. Why, just now we're going to propose the Baron spend until the wee hours on. I wish the man would try sleeping. He's got a real talent for going overboard, you see. Keep me on my toes, that one. What? Oh, okay, I thought he had more. Alright. I definitely am forgetting something. Something I wanted to do last time. And I forgot. And then I did it. And I was like, oh yeah. Oh, the sales. And I already took care of the pooper, so it's just the sales then. And I have a whole week before the sales will come back around.
You've come.
He's accompanying me. See, I've been enlisted to help I can get. To get all the help I can get. Instructed to enlist all the help I can get is what he said.
Thank you.
Thanks. I've got so much to tell you. Which is only natural when there are so many brothers. Wait, fathers?
My apologies.
Make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. A bit heaving at the moment. Looks like the background is a drawing. This is giving me what's it called? Fire Emblem feeling being in this place here. Looks like the background's a drawing, but at the same time, like the flame isn't. So they put like a flame that moves on top of the background that's a drawing. It's kind of interesting. This place is the city's governor's administration office, but it's a bit too luxurious for likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Alright, sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying some things to build and strengthen town security. You see, the whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't change the faintest whiff of what kind of thing happens here. I support you. I'll support you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't aim on letting tragedy repeat itself.
And then?
Too many good folk here lost loved ones. We got to straighten this place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
Got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls to me to take care of anyone who is disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now, didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guests? I have some real eats whipped up for ye. We must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town. Are you sure these aren't eats for Hokendergenberger?
don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the weans are playing outside again, blessing us all with their bonny voices.
That's right.
and very. I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I can care about is protecting those weans and all this town people. The job suits you. Take care of yourself too. And you really care about the job suits you.
I see.
You could be well right about that one.
It was so long ago.
And ye know something, I once had a wife and a child myself. It was back when monsters were tearing up Martia from the top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster's nest. The mission was a long one, and what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake, so I stayed. And when I finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. I never knew just how cold the house would be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. I was useless. First, I'd lost my own child. Then I couldn't protect any of the others. Wished I could have been the one to disappear instead of them. You can protect them now.
No.
Aye, you're right. Moping about won't change the past. I can do more now than I could back then. I won't let the weans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know. Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. Sincere trust. I explained to him that I entered that not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country.
What?
It seems that level 3 is when I tell everybody my secrets. First, the schemes of his eyes me. Now this, you play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. You could have as easily stayed silent about it. Yet you confided in me because you trust me, yes? Then I shall do the same. I support you, and any who envision the same future as you do. I feel Baron's resolve as governor and his deep faith in me. The Honorable Guardsman Barden, keeper of the inheritor of the Commander Virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has become the blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I shall lay down my very life for the town.
General. But I tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying just like he was on fire. What the fuck? And to think one of my governor's duties is to be, well, friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry, I'll protect the town you worked so hard to save.
That's that.
It was a nice thing to talk about the town with ye today. I hope you can do it. We can do it again. I pray for your safety. I feel like they should make him look all fucking weird and scarred up and stuff. Like if he scares children that badly. Damn that Barden. It's disgusting watching him play hero. He's a bloody rasant. Fit for guarding the town and not else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as the rightful leader, yet somehow the masses are cheering for Barden.
Aye.
But I have a plan to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. Really? I'm not going to share what I just heard? Alright.
I'm just...
Seems kind of irresponsible of my character, but okay.
Right? Hmm?
Looks like we're free tonight.
Right? Really?
We'll do another,
We need to go.
whatchamacallit.
Wonderful.
Oh, this blooming heat.
What now?
There we go.
Wonderful.
Oi! Oi! Right? Hello,
Oh my. How grand.
proper aces. Oi!
Say,
You're not serious.
Well met, eh?
I am very surprised that I
Young man.
just ignored what I heard
Hey,
and
Mr.
walked away.
Blast this heat.
isn't this grand?
This gambling man thing. Do I already know the
Why not?
answer? Because, like, my thing isn't moving anymore. So will my rank even... It doesn't change when I do things. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Yeah, my rank is basically locked until that time, until after
What
that
now?
time passage, I think. Which is, what's the
What now?
date? Which is the 13th.
Well then.
I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, will it start moving again? Because like the obvious answer is 21 through 30 because it's locked. It's not moving. But will, as soon as I hit August 13th, will I get all the credit for all the side missions I've been doing? Let's see. Gotta look this up. All right. It looks like I will start gaining stuff as soon as I hit that day. So it's one of these three then. But I'm gaining stuff super slowly now, so the reason it's locked is because it doesn't want my face to be on the statue to the story event. That's what's going on. Not that any of this matters because like I have more than enough money. I don't need to do this. I just want to engage in the mechanic at least once. Fascinating. With that, the bargain is struck. Check the results in 7 days and don't forget you got to come back and collect your money.
What now?
7 days, wait. Oh, that's right. Weeks are not 7 days, they're 5 days. I was confused for a second. And this day doesn't count because it's night. Okay.
Right?
There's no supporters who are available, right? Yep.
Right? Really?
Okay, so I guess we'll do another
Now what? Well met.
tournament thingy. The last one, the guys were fairly tough. So who knows, I might not be strong enough anymore.
Uh-huh.
The Coliseum, fight one in the power of the weapon and hold in your hand. The opponent will be Gangalos and Serpentias. Watch the Gangalos in particular, they pack a mean punch.
Gonna be tough.
Sounds like we won't be relying on your archetype this battle. You'll have to avoid their attacks and pick them off when you can. Wait, what? Oh. We're fighting them outside of
Alright then.
we're fighting them outside of combat turns. Interesting.
Let's go.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
Fancy a bit of info? Fancy.
Damn it.
Gotcha.
There we go.
Hey, listen.
All right then.
Incredulous.
Where to?
What am I feeling? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess I could check the pooper.
Let's go.
Every day that passes in the game, I feel like I'm forgetting something I should be doing. Oh, I forgot to check the vendor dude. Oh my god. I mean, that's probably what I'm forgetting.
Sure. All right.
Well, at least I remembered this time. Let's check the vendor guy.
Let's go.
Young man.
Greetings. Well then.
Stormy Sea Ring. This is a new item, right?
Can we talk?
15,000. What does it do?
What now?
Drain. Multi-target attack reduction. Always deal critical hits during storm. What? Engraved Oceanic. In stormy weather, slash, pierce, strike, and almighty attacks always critical. Okay, well, I'll take 3 more, please, just in case I happen to be in a situation where I need those. That's without question.
Greetings. Well then.
Can we talk?
Greetings. Well then.
Can we talk?
All right, there we go. Now, if we happen to be at a disadvantage from being in a storm and crits and all that shit don't count, anyone who's doing physical attacks will do an absurd amount of damage.
Well met, eh? Aha.
Since they're going to be guaranteed their crits. I don't think abilities count, though. But it doesn't matter.
Was he to such a bother?
I do gotta remember to check that guy, because that guy, obviously, he keeps having nice stuff. All the items he has are unique in what they do. They have, like, interesting game effects.
Oh.
That's Rumble, apparently. Oh, these guys. Should be able to take them out instantly if they're of the same as the other ones. We'll find out, though.
Come on, come on.
My challenge is Ichiban, ready to risk it all. Let's make it one for the ages.
I see the end.
That was brilliant.
There they are. Hey, time for some close
I
Right
knew
there.
you could do it.
Who do you think I am?
Forward!
Great job.
Charging in.
Right. Bravo.
Brilliant, absolutely smashing fight you showed us there. The audience loved every moment. You've risen through the ranks to bronze 1. If you win the next match, there'll be a special reward. There's more fighting ahead, but there's a reward for this time too. Ooh, oh, I really need that. I can freaking upgrade items again. I was like,
Look at you.
I've been bottlenecked by the lack of those items for a while. The audience was really riled up. You did a great job fighting with all those eyes on you.
All right.
Fight another day.
The challenge is open to you anytime. See, it just doesn't move anymore. It's kind of frustrating.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Like, what did they think the player was doing that they didn't account for the player doing lots of stuff?
Well then.
Yeah.
Really? I can hang out with the Stroll again?
Boy, there.
Really?
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
Right?
I would not have thought that would be a thing this early on. He's gonna be max rank. What the hell?
Wonderful.
Maybe there's like a second set of ranks or something.
Oi. Wonderful.
All right then. Let's go.
Let's check over here during the rain. I don't think I've been over here during the rain.
Amazing. Hey, you.
I believe the Coliseum or whatever is closed during the rain. I think that's what it said, right? We'll get this dialogue.
Do you need something?
Welcome to the Coliseum. Are you fighting with the weather is awful? Sorry, but without spectators, we don't have a show. You'll have to come back another time.
Hail, warriors!
Welcome to the Coliseum, but with this awful weather like this, we can't run any fights. Normally, we'd hold a ranked league. Yep. It's damn terrible for business. So let's go talk to Stroll then, apparently.
Right.
That's also check
Really?
request. Nothing. Alright, let's go to the pooper and do the other thing. Where is he? Let's do this first. What?
That there?
Greeting. Well
That
then.
is a menacing sky.
The archetypal ring. I already have
Can we
these.
talk?
All right then.
So to the pooper then. Man, it's already 6:10. Holy crap. I guess we'll start off the next stream hanging out with Stroll. To the pooper.
Right. Well then.
It's been a long time since I've gained any luck from the pooper. Maybe I've hit the max amount of luck it'll let me gain from going to the pooper. I don't know. And with that, that'll be it for today, guys.
What
Let's
now?
save. We'll continue this where we left off tomorrow. Oh, we're gonna do some movie night, watch some Stargate. Oh, I didn't do any Japanese today. Let's fail at some Japanese today, because I haven't done Japanese in like proper in multiple days, so I'm behind on these bad hard words, I should say. Dislike something.
私は待つのが嫌だ。
Sumari.
つまり、
In short, basically.
優しい。
Yatashi, gentle kind.
今回。まあ、今回
Konkai.
は許してあげよう。
This time.
国。どこの国が
Kuni, country. See, these were the words I was getting a few days ago, but I haven't studied them.
そんなに。
Koreru. This is an older word. Koreru, give. You're the receiver.
くれる。
続ける。
Suzuki to continue keep up. Ooh, what the hell's all that?
なるほど。
Naruhodo. I see, usually. Kidaisuki. Kidai. Kidai dislike.
嫌い。私はタバコ。
It's time related.
今度。
Kondo. Uh-oh.
嬉しい。
Ureshi, glad. Mo, already yet.
も
Oh, this doesn't have the little box down here. I don't remember what this one is.
許す。
Yudusu, forgive from it. Oh, there it is. It's cycled
Yeah.
back.
私は待つのが嫌だ。
That's good enough for now. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and head into Discord for movie night. You guys have a nice night. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I'll be here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. And, gotta get healthy if you aren't. And if you can. And stay healthy if you are. Now it was 2 days because you did it Tuesday and just not what yesterday. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Last episode was pretty good. It was pretty good. Anyway, see you guys there. Have a nice night, everyone.